Ashley, I made it. What's up, girl? Yeah, everybody can hear you down the street. You're very loud.
Oh, hey, Sarah. I didn't even know you were here.
I live here. This is my house.
We all have our own general perceptions of what it means to be an extrovert versus what it means to be an introvert. But have you ever considered the meaning of an extroverted introvert? Some of you probably look like the excuse me wow guy right about now, wondering what the heck I'm talking about. Or maybe you don't even believe that there is such a thing as this extro-intro creature. But I'll be the first to tell you that this oxymoron does indeed exist. In fact, you're listening to one. Keep in mind, an extro-intro is not to be confused with the ambivert that has equal characteristics of both an introvert and an extrovert. Today, I'm going to give you a peek into the mind of an extroverted introvert and hopefully give you an overall better grasp of what it means to be one. So, what exactly is this extroverted introvert thing? Sure, I like to go out and have fun, while I also like to stay in and read a book or cuddle with my cats. But being an extroverted introvert goes much deeper than the different preferences of these two stereotypes. It begins with how they think and feel on the inside, that is not visible. As an extroverted introvert, I am a deep thinker, and sometimes an overthinker. I hate small talk. Instead, I yearn for deeper connections with people. In comparison to an extrovert that craves constant social activity to recharge, the extroverted introvert's time spent with others is geared towards their intrigue, curiosity, and desire to truly know and connect with people on a deeper level. Rather than finding a crazy college party to be the main goal or peak of my social life, I find developing authentic, meaningful connections down to someone's core self to be what is really important to me. In my life, it is difficult for me to cope when I do not form these valuable connections. If those around me are people I solely know on the surface level, social events lose their value and leave me feeling empty, unfulfilled, and more lonely than if I actually were alone. These are the instances where an extroverted introvert feels isolated and would rather just be at home by themselves. But when I do rarely stumble upon a real authentic connection with someone and form a meaningful relationship, there is not a feeling more fulfilling. These connections have been very hard to come by throughout high school, as many people were fake, shallow, or simply not at the same maturity level as myself. I felt that I grew out of my friend group in a way, and did not have the same superficial interests as them anymore, which left me feeling alone and yearning for something more, something deeper. Now that I am beginning a new chapter in college, I hope to form many more of these genuine connections with sincere people. So, if you dig, let me know and let's be friends. Of course, the idea of introversion, extroversion, and anywhere in between on the spectrum are all human-made concepts we use to differentiate and organize people. That being said, they can be interpreted in various ways and mean whatever each individual wants them to mean. Nevertheless, I hope you learned something from this video today, whether it be a unique perspective that isn't necessarily tied to either end of the spectrum, or maybe how people that fall on different parts of the spectrum have diverse mechanisms to recharge, so to speak, or simply a new outlook on these often stereotyped roles.